Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Everything is green, so I'm expecting you to be in a much better mood. But guys, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and join our VIP group at wop.com/DXB crypto. Get the best ever deal for just $9 a month by joining our great community with many legends already active there. So guys, let's start the video. Anyway, so you could be forgiven for thinking that today is a day of celebration. And I always say, look, guys, cautious optimism, because whatever that looks green in the day will always look slightly different in the hour. And there's a reason for that. And one of the main reasons for that is Bitcoin claiming this key level that we must go or above for today. And you can see here, we absolutely tried the last few days, and it's the 200-day moving average. Now, why is that important? Because if we get above that, then we confirm a reversal of trend. But anyway, in terms of the other macro charts, I would say right now BTC dominance is absolutely holding. You can see here, hopefully we need this to come down, but right now we are still at 54. In fact, it's actually gone up from my last video, and BTC dominance is climbing whilst Ethereum dominance has dropped down to 17.7%. Now, all of these things are important. It's important to pace yourself. Having said that, amongst all the doom and gloom, there is some glimmer of hope, and in particularly, there are a few articles circulating in Twitter about the ETF for Solana, and this is something that a lot of people are talking about. This is something that that is quite topical. This is something that you need to plan for yourself. Now, the ETF is not approved yet, so we don't need to get ahead of ourselves. Having said that, it's important to look at where we are. I think it's going to be absolute pandemonium once we get above certain levels and we start going into the proper run. So, is BlackRock really planning this Sol ETF? If so, what should you do about it? Now, it's important to position yourself as always. These narratives just come and hit you, and it's going to be a huge week in crypto. In fact, this whole entire month is going to be massive. But I would say you could see here, Solana as a project, Solana as an ecosystem is looking really bullish. Whether you are a trader that's looking to take a long trade or whether you are just an investor, I genuinely believe Solana has a chance of doing between, kind of $600-700 to about $1,000 if this ETF is approved. Now, Solana memes are the main narrative this cycle. Absolutely. So imagine how far, the ETFs can take up the entire ecosystem, right? Not just the memes, but Solana itself as a project. So in order to do that, I genuinely believe there are certain projects, low cap gems, that will benefit from that. In terms of like what you need to look at, I mean, look, for example, Pith is not a low cap. It's a big project at $1 billion. Jupiter is another one. I believe that will hugely benefit. I think the Book of Meme will hugely benefit as well. And see massive liquidity. Radium is another one, but Jupiter is the main dex. I think Jupiter can go to somewhere, not as high as what I would probably say in terms of the Uniswap comparison, but it could at least do some decent numbers. Now, if you're looking at further down the list, memes like Ponke, you got Ionet over here. I'm just exploring the entire ecosystem, guys, and in addition to that, so, Hive Mapper is another deep in project at around $100 million in market cap. So what I will say is it's an interesting place to watch right now. And if you look at, for example, not just the meme coins, but if you look at key projects like, for example, alephium, this is on, I think it's multi-chain. If you look at gaming, if you look at, for example, stuff like OTK, micro caps that can absolutely go skyrocketing with Solana. Consideration, right? Star Atlas will always do well, I believe, in a Solana gaming run. and you can explore the whole entire ecosystem. But what I'm particularly paying attention to, guys, is a project that I talked about, which is a BTC Sol project called Sue's Network. Now, excuse me, this project has come down massively, and of course it has a lot of inflation, and the timing wasn't correct in terms of when it came out. But I would say this is something that you need to consider at $28 million market cap. Of course, it has unlocks, inflation, but if you look at the entire protocol, it could be one of those things that benefits from both a Solana and a Bitcoin run. Now, Bitcoin to Solana made seamless. If you're bullish on Solana, if you're bullish on Bitcoin, and again, don't kill me for the tokenomics, I didn't design them. Having said that, study the inflation, do your own research. What I would say though, to help you, I'm kind of looking at token unlocks much more closely. And if you look at this, so there are several projects. For example, AIT protocol in 8 hours unlocks 1 million tokens. You got Pendle Finance, you've got Layer AI, you've actually got Solana, but that's not something to talk about. You've got Gamey. You've got several unlocks that are happening consistently. You know, some of them bigger than others, of course, and you can always look at these in terms of their numbers and see who they go to. Are they pre-sale? Are they public sale? Are they liquidity? Are they team? Whatever. But I genuinely believe in the next leg up, you've got to go into the next side of the bull market, knowing that you've got cryptocurrencies that have a pretty decent unlock and vesting schedule. Now, July 10th, you can see here there are $269 million worth of tokens that are being unlocked. Some of the popular ones include stuff like ChainGPT, right? So if you're planning to hold some of that, then it's a good idea to obviously look at that. But look at these guys, you know, a lot of these VC coins have massive unlocks coming. And of course, in a downtrend, it's not really the ideal place to be. You've got R Games, you've got Planet Mojo, a few of these tokens that I know that are going to have this unlock. Having said that, guys, look, it's all positive today because we've had a bit of green action, but remain cautious. Cautious optimism always wins the day. And let me know in the comments what you're buying, what you're selling, if you're position trading, if you want to get rid of certain projects. I'm looking at a project like SolChat, for example. If this Solana ETF situation becomes more transparent, and I genuinely believe, I mean, this was rocketed up. I mean, it's now to 8 million circulation, fully diluted. And for those of you who don't know what this is, it's just a little gem for you. Communication protocol on Solana. Now, could this be on the radar for some investors? Potentially. I mean, look, it's hard to catch these narratives, but I would always say you'd rather know than not knowing, right? And I genuinely believe on that basis, you should be able to have a basket of cryptocurrencies that just expose you. You could do really well just either holding if you bought Solana at $8, $9 at FTX, or if you're kind of trader, you can just long it. Having said that, please look through the Solana ecosystem. That's what me and my community are doing right now. There are active chats in the Discord, and this is happening all in our DXB community, which you can happily join. And trust me, there's no better value right here in the whole of cryptocurrency. Anyway, guys, I've been your host. Hope you liked the video. Smash a like and follow the channel. Let me know what you think of Sol. Are you bullish? What are you buying today? Are you just not shopping at all? Put everything in the comments and I'll get back to you guys. Have a lovely rest of the day. Cheers.